make sure you're subscribed to Jerkrispy.
Anyway, what's up, y'all? Chose most as most. Jerkrispy, we're back in that video. Disney villains are per aura. See what's going on with this. Did we watch this? I don't think we watched that. If we didn't, then oh well. For all my new subscribers, welcome to the channel. It's your host, that's most Jerkrispy. We're back in that video. What I need y'all for to do is subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend and family, and all my other subscribers that been here, that been here for the jump since day one. What's up, fam? Y'all already know we're on the road to 500. Let's get it.
But like yin and yang, black and white, like light skins and zestiness, there is always another compatible with this kind of aura. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Disney villains. I was over here hyping up the DreamWorks villains like they were really like that, but we have to pay homage to the ones who paved the way for them in the first place. The ones who pioneered the way for them to even acquire the steeds they have. The ones who started the term aura in the fictional world. These Disney villains are really some of the greatest when it comes to aura farming. We even had the great Piccolo III training under them as a youngin' just to learn the ways of aura farming to become the man he is today. So nevertheless, we gon' go through each villain, showing exactly why they are the GOATs. Starting it off with quite possibly the greatest villain on the list, Syndrome. And to even talk about bro right here, we gon' have to take it back to when he was.
Now I give him Syndrome is top five at least top 5 Disney villain. He's top 5. He's not up there, but he's top 5 though.
Was a young. As the scene starts off with Mr. Incredible doing his daily hero work, saving a cat from a tree and a high-speed chase at the same time. As he hops back in his V to see Incredible, got bro looking like a street nerd talking about, Mr. Incredible, I'm your biggest fan.
Get the fuck out of here, Lord.
He didn't even take 2 seconds to hear him out, basically called bro a lame for being his fan and kicked him out the V like the host telling you to go home while playing Truth or Dare. Bro, he got the whole hood frying him. It's really an evil world. As he continues doing his job, pulling up on a robot and peeping the one and only Elastigirl.
Yeah, don't pay attention when I'm done over here. Just now look at my lips for a minute.
Disney ain't just make some of the greatest aura farmers, they created some of the finest women in fiction. We ain't even here to talk about that, cause she leaves and he peeps someone jumping off a building. As Mr. Incredible jumps off the roof,
He timed that at the right time.
catching him mid-air and diving through the window into the next one. Straight amazing hero work out here saving lives and back the finest women in the movie. Homelander could never. But right after this amazing save, the spot ends up getting blown up as Bon Voyage walks out from the vault, 2 duffel bags of gold in his hand. I swear this the same player build as any English teacher, be having the zest to the max setting just to go home and have a wife and 3 kids waiting for them. Ain't no way. But just as they're about to get to the squabble, in comes Incredible straight to aura farming, and I ain't even gonna lie, Mr. Incredible was a straight hater. He ain't even acknowledged the fact he made rocket booster boots as a 10-year-old. Brody is straight genius, but unfortunately this does not last long, as he says he's going to get the police just for Bon Voyage to put a bomb on his cape and Mr. Incredible to hold on to him as he's trying to get it off. But Incredible over here straight tweaking, thinking his hero finally accepted him, as he ends up falling off, dropping the bomb onto train tracks and it blows half of it up, leaving Mr. Incredible to stop the train with his bare hands. Glory days, Mr. Incredible was really just so tough. But this is the last time we see Incredible until 15.
And then this was when they started the book bullshit. They started, yes, we don't need superheroes no more, this and that, and blah, 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 the justice system, and this and superheroes, they really mostly damage the theme, even though it really be the villains, but, it is what it is.
years later, as it starts off with Mr. Incredible waiting for a top secret meeting as the door opens and he gets hit with a boo nigga and dragged out the room by a giant robot, and as he's getting tossed around like a ragdoll, all we hear in the background is
Mr. Incredible, I'm here to get it back in blood.
as Syndrome pulls up from in the sky with a fresh new fade and a new fit on, and he's talking this smack, talking about the same day he told him to go home is the same day he decided he was gonna get his money up, as he started going on an entire monologue. And this really has to be one of my favorite speeches in Disney.
Now you respect me because I'm a threat. That's the way it works. Turns out there are a lot of people, whole countries who want respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it real. I already told y'all this, bro. That's that man's son. You can't tell me, son. Dash might be his son, but that's Dash older brother. Like, they need to go ahead and confirm that. Like, low key, that is his son. He got the same hair, chin, and all that stuff. That man wanted to be a deadbeat daddy. Yeah, Mr. Credible, you a deadbeat daddy. You ain't slick, boy. You a deadbeat. Ain't no way. And nobody, like, never confirmed this and never, like, thought about, like, they look the same. Like, bro, I'm not about to go pictures to pictures for it, but, like, bro, you can obviously tell that's him. He just dyed his hair.
And they will pay through the nose.
Incredible. Got Mr. Incredible out here moving like his name is Eren Yeager. He ain't even allow him to finish his speech as he throws an entire look at him mid-sentence as he weaves and
Freeze, nigga.
gotta be one of the coldest weapons of all time. I remember straight spamming this in Disney Infinity. If you know, you know. As Syndrome proceeds to fling him all over the spot, got Brody looking like he fainted in a soap opera as he sends him flying across the island, pulling back on him as he jumps into the water and he drops a bomb on his head, ending Mr. Incredible. And you may see the fact that Mr. Incredible managed to survive the Duck Summer Syndrome's aura, but here's the thing, the fact he survives allow us to find out he done already packed up a different soup, leaving his body to rot down in this cave. And not only that, cause he makes it all the way to the control center of the island, searching up a bunch of superheroes just to find them all cooked, downburst, packed, hypershock, smoke, stormside, cooked, and the infamous Gamma Jack himself in a pack. And I ain't even go lie, these soups deserves their dog. Did you hear those recordings? Brody was the Homelander of the Incredibles universe. If you were chopped, it was over. He didn't even look your way unless you had a 50-inch BBL, a bust out and nails on fleek. You're weird, buddy. You're weird. And to make it worse, he didn't even attempt to put his villains in jail. He used to body them. And the hands were ready to eat for everyone. It didn't matter if the villains were low-key fine. He says he didn't want to do it but bodied them anyways. Brody is truly a sick Negro. Was out here only saving women just because he didn't want a broke nigga in his presence. Is this
nigga serious?
But regardless of this, Mr. Incredible ends up getting caught and we get another look at Syndrome's pure villainy. As while he's got him in prison,
So y'all don't see the sin. Y'all don't see. You just don't see it. Big head, nose, eyes. He just changed his hair color because he didn't want to be like him no more, bro. Nigga, that is your son, and I'm gonna keep saying that to the end of done. That is your son. You was a deadbeat.
yeah, Lester go and the kids coming to rescue him on the radio, and he proceeds to bomb their entire jet, knowing damn well there's kids on board, and tells him to get over it, laughing in his face. The rage bait is really beautiful. I ain't seen this kind of precision when it comes to rage baiting in my life. And it's not even like it's his actions, it's his whole face. Nigga, have you seen his chin? This may just be the greatest face for rage baiting I've seen. Bro got the chin on extend mode 24/7. It's just sensational. As Mr. Incredible ends up grabbing his shorty and like an ignorant nigga with a gun to his face, he says, "You're soft as baby.
You're soft as baby. You're not gonna blow your gun. Oh, little nigga's not gonna shoot it. You got your gun for the fashion, fuck nigga. You ain't gonna blow."
As Mr. Incredible ends up letting her go, proving his point. Got my dog going outside right now. In his eyes, he's just lost his entire family and got laughed at by a ginger with the face of your average Discord mod. I'll be mad if I got done like that too, bro. It's effed up what they be doing to y'all. But unfortunately, this is the last bit of aura that Syndrome acquires throughout the rest of the movie. Brody was out there getting straight cooked for the next 30 minutes. First getting cooked by his own robot with ease. Brody even set it up for him to get the dub. Dog, how do you lose this. Give yourself the open lane just to throw it out the stadium. This is trash. And even further than this, he pulls up on their infant child.
Then it's the fact that you get beat up by Jack Jack too. Mind you, Jack Jack didn't even know what his power was.
Freezing the rest of the squad, and ew, the receding hairline is bad enough. There is no need for you to be making this face as he flies up into the sky just for Jack Jack to awaken his powers and straight body him. Mr. Incredible throwing a V at his face, causing him to fall into his own plane and
he was like this, well, I ain't gotta worry about child support no more.
bodied. And due to this fall off, he ain't even the worst villain on this list, as the next person I'm gonna be talking about is the Toy Story menace himself, Lotso. And I ain't even
Lotso, I hate that. I hate how they just introduce you. You know, like, you're the real reason why I don't like Toy Story 3. You know why? Please tell the story.
Go lie, it wasn't even just him. I was terrified of this entire movie back when I was a kid. From the
I'm not gonna hold you. That baby was messed up too. And whoever unscrewed Buzz and started that man over again, that was
baby to the clapping Kaiser. Nah, whole thing had me like these for about 2 weeks after watching this. But regardless of this, we gon' get to Lotso's pure villainry, as the first scene starts off with the entire squad pulling up to the daycare for the first time. Got them all having a great time, and this is the first time that we meet Lotso. And Brody really is the definition of a wolf in sheep's clothing, cause he's over here acting like the nicest guy in the entire world, giving them massive hugs and over here speaking like his name is Morgan Freeman. He even had one of his man star Risen or Barbie just to get them on his side. This is what you call an excellent two-man play right here.
Yeah,
just
that's crazy.
Incredible. Just for him to leave them in the toddler's room, leaving them to get straight cooked. They was out here getting ripped in half, sat on like they taking one for the team on a two-man and straight eaten. Had this whole scene looking like a scene out of Attack on Titan. He was out here getting abused. Just for Buzz to look out the window to the other room to see Lotso and the rest of the toys being dealt with like they royalty. Lotso really fed them to the dogs with no care in the world. We even had toys hiding before the kids came out just so they wouldn't get done like the Warhammer Titan. As the next time we see Lotso, he has now fully dropped the facade, as Buzz sneaks out the room trying to meet up with him to get a transfer out the toddler's room, and he gets hit with a boom by the baby and a bag over his head, waking back up with a light in his face and tied to a chair. As Lotso pulls back up, still putting on the act, but the second Buzz says he wants everyone else to come with him to the butterfly room, everything drops.
We ain't doing all that, little nigga. Put him back in the chair.
As they bring out the bookworm with the manual of Buzz's toy, and like any guy after getting their heart broken, they hit him with a factory reset, turning bro into a straight menace. As they pull back up on the squad, and he tells them they ain't going nowhere, as the newfound Buzz pulls up from out the darkness and proceeds to straight violate his entire crew, locking them up. And he ain't even locked them all up, he gon' single out Mr. Potato Head and put him in the sandbox.
Yeah, I ain't lying to you, man. They did that boy Mr. Potato Head so bad, bro. I don't even know why they did that man like that. That's definitely crazy.
So he can suffocate in the sand. Is this
nigga serious?
And I ain't even go lie, his reasoning for doing all this is dumb as hell. He got left by his owner one time and replaced just to decide to make sure no toy from then on would ever be loved by their owner again. Like, dog, what do you say F me for? What are you out here hating for no reason? Became one of them red pill guys straight after getting his heart broken. You are a loser. Simple. But the next time we see Lotso's aura is during the escape, as the scene starts off with the squad carrying out their elaborate plan to get out the daycare, first going after the main fear factor of the movie, the monkey. They really made this movie so dark for
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. That monkey really crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, on Stand Watch, boy, hey, like, not gonna hold you. He surviving Five Nights at Freddy. Don't let that man go on the Five Nights at Freddy. He definitely survived it. Telling all the details, and he ratting if you going to jail.
for no reason. Had the first two so wholesome and fun to watch, just to have I Show Speed with 2 syllables in his hand, making as much noise as he can. Ain't no way. As they end up taking him out, setting the plan into action, and eventually making it all the way out the daycare, just for Lotso himself to pull up out of nowhere straight aura farm. And it's really some elite hater stuff. He would rather them be thrown away and bodied rather than allowing them to go back to a loving home. Had his whole squad in hater mode, Pete Brody in the back trying to clip farm, dog Hugh feeling like he was not the thinker. As a garbage truck starts to pull up to take out the trash, and he decides to slime out his own mans for being in love. Out here moving like he's been listening to A Boogie ever since he got his heart broken. Bro, it's been 4 years, move on. But from here on out, he starts to lose his aura as Woody starts to expose him for capping to Big Baby about her getting replaced when it was just him that got hit with a new player build. As he starts to take his anger out on a literal baby just to get picked up and thrown into the duster by Big Baby himself. And just like that, they should be home free. The rest of this should be free eats, just for the aliens in the back to start selling the play. Getting trapped under the door of the dumpster, and my only question is how, Sway? If the lid is already closed, how can you possibly get trapped underneath? I swear.
Like how, like that still had got me right there too. Cause how did you get stuck? All you do is hop. How did you get stuck? Like that made me want like question too.
It's the type dumb stuff only your homeboys can pull up in the most serious situation. Like, bro, there is no way you're this ass. As Woody goes to help them, just for Lotso to grab him by the foot, pulling him into the dumpster like this a damn horror movie. As the whole squad go to help, getting trapped in the dumpster as well. And just like that, they is now fighting for their lives. And in such a serious situation, we really got Buzz doing anything for the hoes. Brody turned Spanish just so he could riz. This is really my goat. As they end up making it all the way to a conveyor belt, going straight to their destruction. They hold onto a bunch of metal to escape it, just to see Lotso stuck under some debris asking for help. Nigga, F you. Brody was gonna leave you in the bin to get put here anyways. Now he in here with you and now he wants help.
Fuck no, baby.
But Buzz and Woody end up helping him just to arrive at yet another conveyor belt, going straight to an even worse destruction. And they start hitting the dash. Got Lotso over here moving like I've never seen before. He was holding a K not 2 days ago, now he moving like prime Usain Bolt. As he ends up falling and peeping a ladder leading to a stop button, and I don't even know why Woody and Buzz trusted him to press the button for them. This the same man who has acquired a Dope Flamingo list of crimes to his name within the last 30 minutes, and you're expecting help. What's wrong with him?
Right, and then like he did that just to get karma again, just to be stuck up in front of a truck. Yeah, karma real. Never do nobody dirty in life.
He makes it all the way up to the button just for us to hear,
Who gonna save you now, little nigga?
as he runs off. And hey, I couldn't even sit here and act like I expected any different. This man here is truly the pinnacle of hating. Just for the squad to end up making it out the spot with the aliens' help, and Lotso to be turned into a front of the truck so he having to live with a whole bunch of flies for the rest of his life. As this now brings me to my third and final villain, and this may just be the most love of the game villain on this list, Scar. And I ain't even gonna lie, this has to be the biggest hater out of.
Yep, not gonna hold you. Scar is number 1 on my list besides Magic, the Shadow Man. Now, well, no, Scar is number 2. The Shadow Man. Now, if you would have put the Shadow Man, oh yeah, that's some like, not gonna hold you. How the way he died, go watch the whole Princess and the Frog and then come back and tell me how he died. Cause like I know how he died, but do you know how he died? Go watch Princess and the Frog.
Everyone I've covered today, and it's not even close. Syndrome had about 15 years and Lotso had 4, but this nigga had his entire life purely to hate. From the very start of this movie, we see him hating. The second Simba was born and he lost his place as next in line as king, he was talking about some what the fuck? This had to fucking happen to me right now. He didn't even pull up to his birth ceremony. He sat at the crib just so he could plot on his downfall. And to make it worse, he goes into song multiple times during the movie just to convey how much he hates in a different way. Do you know how much hate you have to start singing about it, my nigga? Was how we're hitting the highest.
That dude was saying B-E-B, prepare.
of notes just to say how much he wants to body someone. Boy, in a way, boy. And we gon' start this off at almost the very start of the movie as Simba pulls up on him trying to play just to get completely finessed by Scar as he tells him to pull up to the forbidden place cause it's outside the prize jurisdiction. As he ends up pulling up with Nala and his dad's advisor just for the hyenas to make their appearance. And these three really gotta be one of the best bits of the movie. We got 2 stupid niggas and 1 extra.
Nah, I ain't lying to you. They low key, the hyenas have to be the most dumbest animals that I know. Like, that's off of Lion King. Nah, I ain't talking about no real life now. Let's keep it a nice good buck with you. I'm not messing with no group of hyenas. That's what I'm just saying. In general, a group of hyenas, I'm cooked. Like, ain't no way. Now, in this cartoon version, they dumb as a bitch for some reason.
Stupid with a hint of tweaker, straight greatness. As they get to chasing down the squad out here straight terrorizing 2 kids, they end up cornering them off just for the main man himself, Mufasa, to pull up and get straight to frying them. Without their deadass giving them belt to ass, we ain't even get to see half of it. All we got to see is the shadow of them getting cooked as he sends them running with their tail between their legs and takes Simba back home. As the camera pans back up and we see Scar as he stands there straight aura farming. As we find out that he set all this up and he's actually friends with the hyenas, and the glaze here by the hyenas is really something insane.
I just hear that name and I shut up.
But shoot, in the end of that, bro, they really turned on this man because that man really had, bro, if Scar, this is how Scar could have really been took over if, the fuck is that? Anyways, if Simba if Simba had never had come back out of nowhere, and like Scar would have been probably eating on the hyenas, not at best, bro. They probably would have ate the lions, and not after that, bro. Scar, they probably would have tag team Scar. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I don't even know why I thought I was gonna make a story that he was gonna win, because how the way that thing looked like, it looked like dead. Nothing. They had nothing to eat at all. Mind you, they had freaking zebras, fucking elephants, hippos. You got every freaking giraffes in there in that manga, and you telling me we ain't got no food? Yeah, Disney was on some different stuff back then. I don't know.
Incredible. But he starts to see how they couldn't even body 2 cubs, and like I said before, he deadass starts to go into a song about how much he wants to body his own brother so he can take the throne. I've never seen this much hate in my life. Brody over here singing and dancing like this High School Musical just so he can hate on his own mans. This is crazy. As he comes up with a plan to body both Mufasa and Simba, and he tells him to wait.
Before they started making that real life version of the Lion King, talk about I wish one of the bread die and blah 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 blah. Scar was supposed to really be the king the whole time. Like, they picked up Mufasa from an orchard. Like, his people abandoned him. Scar people picked him up. Like, that's how they did it. I was like, bro, why you didn't just say this in the first movie? But we just want to have a second movie, real life. Where I do talk about, I always want to bet die. Like, nigga, come on, face.
By this canyon for a surprise from his father, and tells the hyenas to scare the wildebeest into the canyon, starting an entire stampede like this, the damn rumbling. Simba starts to hit.
And that's another thing. The wildebeest. How did you get scared by 3 hyenas? It's about like a lot of y'all. Back of the line minus
the
too.
Dash getting caught up on a tree, and Mufasa and Scar pull up to help, and it's really so sad. While Simba's over here fending for his life and Mufasa is worried sick, Scar is over here having the time of his life, putting on the best acting performance of all time. This the type face niggas make when you lose your phone in the locker room, talking about, oh, I'll help you look for it whole time.
Or the type of when you're in that such and such breakup, and now it's his time finally to shoot his shot.
It's in their back pocket. This is a sick Negro. As Mufasa goes down into the stampede, picking Simba up and getting him out just to get dragged back into the herd. And as he tries to climb back up, we got Scar waiting for him at the top, posing for the flick. As he digs his claws into his hands and says,
No, nigga!
dropping him down into the herd and ending the great
you shouldn't even put that. Long live the king.
reign of Mufasa. And it's really crazy to watch, but after the events of that new Mufasa movie, some would say this is valid. Bro got his throne, his parents, and his gold stolen by bro. I'll be mad if that happened to me too. It's effed up what they be doing to y'all. As he then pulls up on Simba and gaslights him into thinking it was all his fault, telling him to run away and never come back. And hey, I was thinking at least he's not gonna kill a child. That's decent enough. Just for the hyenas to pull up and all we hear is
Swiss this nigga.
he didn't even wanna get his hands dirty. This is the greatest old mans of all time. But Simba ends up getting away and Scar takes over Pride Rock, bringing the hyenas into rule with him over the people. And the next time we see his aura is 6 years in the future as Simba pulls back up to challenge him for the throne. As the scene starts off with Simba pulling back up to a rundown Pride Rock with Nala and the two goats, Timon and Pumbaa. As he peeps Scar pimp slap his mother, and with no hesitation he pulls up for the smoke. Got the PTSD going crazy, got Scar shivering in his boots just off the visual that it could be Mufasa. And it's really crazy to see Scar may not be the strongest, but he's here due to his brains alone, as he yet again gaslights the rest of the Pride into believing that Simba was the one who bodied Mufasa. Got the lightning going off around him with no rains. Sensational. As he pushes him all the way to the edge of the rock as lightning starts a fire on the ground, doing him just like his father.
Disney. And I'm only directing y'all for this, bro. The dude whoever made this part right here, you need your ass whooped, my nigga.
Way to the edge of the rock as lightning starts.
Oh, that lightning come out of nowhere and just struck the ground. Like, bruh. Now watch somebody gonna be in the comments. Would you crispy? That happen on a regular basis sometimes. Like, nigga, no, it doesn't. The fuck? Hey, usually lightning really hit houses or hit anything. Not like just let's just lightning just supposed to hit the grass or some shit. Like, no, it hit anything. It hit your house too. Like, bro. Like, this was like, I don't know, this right here had made me mad when I was little too.
The fire on the ground, doing him just like his father, as he pulls up right to his ear, talking to him like a mosquito playing a violin, and all we hear is,
It was me, Papa.
and I ain't gonna lie, this was really dumb as hell. That sentence alone really gave bro a times 15 Zenkai boost. As he jumps back onto Scar, forcing him to tell everyone that it was him that killed Mufasa, and they get to boxing, tussling throughout the entire spot. Got this whole fight looking like two toddlers squabbling. Simba ends up coming out on top, dropping him down to the hyenas. And since he called them the enemy to get out the fight, they decide to body him right there and then, ending Scar's reign of terror. RIP to a real aura for.
And then come to find out that niggas in Hercules the whole time. Like, bro, come to find out, saying that man was in Hercules. I don't know how he got into Hercules to this day. We still don't know why. But somehow he got into Hercules. Unless they talking about he made the deal with the whatever the dude, Poseidon or whatever the dude named down freaking, I don't even know what the thing. It's been a minute since I watched Hercules. Talking about he was the lion or something like that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media, pop on the screen. 1 over to 500 and I'm out.